Well, good morning. It's Thursday, December the 10th. This is Wise Words from Waldo. Have I mentioned how much I love Christmas music? Especially the Christmas carols I grew up singing. Here's the story behind another one of them. This one from an unlikely author. John Montgomery was the only Moravian pastor in Scotland. He and his wife felt the call of God to be missionaries. Like most missionaries of their time, they would place their 6-year-old son in a Moravian boarding school and sail away to begin their mission work. They would never see him again, as they would die on the field. But that son, James, was enrolled at a school in England. He didn't do well. He'd be sent to learn a trade as a baker. That wasn't for him. He tried different jobs, different locations. Eventually, he settled down in Sheffield, England. In his late 20s, he began working for the local newspaper. But the owner of the newspaper would come under persecution and have to flee the country. James would take it over. His editorials would also prove controversial, and he'd be arrested and put in jail. But that gave him notoriety. He used his fame to promote Christian teachings. As the years passed, he became the most respected leader in Sheffield, England. People were eager to read his writings. On Christmas Eve in 1816, at the age of 45, he was reading the Christmas story in Luke chapter 2. He was meditating on the story of the angel's announcement. He took out his pen. He began writing. By the end of the day, he had written a new Christmas poem. He published it in his newspaper. It would later be set to music and be sung the first time on Christmas Day in 1821. That song, Angels We Have Heard on High. Think of it, from a pastor's son to becoming an orphan, to a baker, to a newspaper owner, comes a Christmas carol first sung in public 199 years ago. Has the angelic announcement reached your heart? Can you rejoice? Can you proclaim Messiah's birth? Will you, like the song says, come and worship? Worship Christ, the newborn King. Now stop and think about that.